Hey beauties, morning to you. I saw something disturbing on IG this morning. Apparently a 19-year-old bartender, Tamika something or other, I missed the last name, sorry, hung herself on a tree. She was found hanging on a tree or something of the sort. Suicide, it has been ruled to. And I started to reminisce of years ago when a pastor was preaching and he said, it was years ago I'm talking now, 70% of teens, of young people that were interviewed have thought about suicide, either thought about or committed suicide. I don't remember how it was proportioned, in terms of who attempted and who thought about it when they were interviewed because of stress. The ultimate thing is stress. Maybe they were not taught how to effectively deal with challenges that they will start to face as they get older. Because people assume, what can you like a picnic where you can't face? You have nothing about you. And I like you have to deal with mortgage, you have to deal with taking care of children, you have to deal with man problem, women problem, the different challenges. Not understanding that from your born, the enemy will attack you. From the babies and the mothers, women him can't wait for start his issues and his he can't wait to, sorry people, I cut it by for somebody that I know, got them get trouble. So he can't wait to create some sort of melody in your life or in the lives of people. And because of that, my beauties, a lot of people assume that when you're young you don't have issues dealing with it. I don't know where they get that from. I don't know where we were born in sin and shaped in iniquity. You think that the devil will say, all right, as soon as you become an adult, that is when I will attack you. Oh, really? where I wonder where we get that from. I don't know where we get that from. That was years ago. The pastor said that research was done 70%. In fairly recent time, the figure was around that. Like a figure was about 70-80%. They were about where they say young people either they attempted suicide, and it's some of them multiple times, or they thought about it. I should say and or, from the mere fact they attempted it, they would have thought about it, because it begins with a thought. And when I saw a video of 5 old women, I call them, beating up a 14-year-old, these things disturb me. They disturb me greatly and gravely, because they should be protectors of these vulnerable people. 19-year-old committed suicide. We don't know what the situation is. And the caption, read that this is something that, well, sorry, not the caption. While reading it some more, the article some more, it was stated that this is something she attempted before. There are a number of people who need help psychologically and mentally out there. They're disturbed in serious ways. Not even only just teens, adults. They look good on the outside, but, I don't really want to say it. It's like they're mad as shad. Almost. Crazy. Disturbed, emotionally disturbed. And when I say the word disturbed, I'm not saying it, very loosely or nonchalant. I'm not being cavalier about it. I'm saying it because it breaks my heart. When I see these things, it's really difficult, and it's sad when you hear of young people committing suicide. It's like they have not even given their lives a chance to see how long they can live, and live it purposefully and meaningfully. Sad. It is so sad, beauties. 19-year-old, somewhere in St. Mary. I said, oh my God, what a very sad situation. We need to really pray and fast for young people, because they're undergoing stress. And adults, especially those of the no disrespect of the traditionalists era, the baby boomers and the Generation X, it's like they have this sort of don't with Jamaicans would I say don't care. Don't care, or you don't have nothing about you, nothing about what kind of problems you can have as a young person. Really? Where we get this? The enemy laughs at us. He really laughs at our ignorance. He laughs at her, and that he feels good about that. Because while you're saying that about your young person, he just works on that. And then one day the child comes and say, oh, mommy, daddy, I am this, I am that. I did this, I did that. And you wonder, you hold your hand on your head, because in your mind, you're saying that they can't have any issues. Really? From your born, you got issues going to start. Look at the little baby. Sometimes some little baby have they're fighting for their lives to live because of some illness, some disease, something that hit them from them born. That is why part and parcel why they say man was born to die. Where we get this thing that they don't have problems. We only think that is something that is adult related, so-called, because you have mortgage to pay, you have children to send to school, you have the deadbeat dad to deal with, or the deadbeat husband, or the no good man, or the Jezebel woman, or what not to deal with. Really, those are, yes, I'm not saying that. Maybe more, because, you know, as the saying would go, is more, to whom much is given, much is required. I can say because you're older now, and you have to be more responsible, you know, things, more challenges, you have to deal with them head on. You know, sometimes singularly, let me put it that way. And you will be held more accountable than a young person. I can understand that. That is why you feel that they don't have challenges. I think it's the accountability and the assistance. They have assistance in many ways. You know, they generally don't find a young person paying mortgage or rent or paying for their tuition, and different little things. So maybe their stress level is seemingly down, but you wouldn't believe when their hormones changes and they're now becoming older, they have to know the newness to that older state is new to them. So they're trying now how to handle that. They have to deal with peer pressure, and peer pressure is not an easy thing. It is because of my tenacity and my tough personality and my extroverted nature why maybe peer pressure didn't bother me, but it still wasn't easy. I still had to remain mentally tough. I had to, maybe somehow God put, but not everyone has that. Please understand that they go through these things from prep school or primary school level. And the newer the generation, this seemingly wiser. Well, I think the Bible did say that. They become wiser because they're now more exposed. I don't know where we get this fallacy that they don't have any problems. They do. It may be different. They do. They have to battle the newness of where they are, So in other words, if they're 10, they battle the newness of when they become 13. They battle the newness of when they become 16. They battle the newness of when they become 20, 21. It's a different stage and era for them. So it's new to them. It's like riding a bicycle. You see, when you're riding a bicycle, you're shaking up and, you know, dropping off, cutting up your feet and whatnot until you get it steady. And even sometimes when you get it steady, you will make mistakes. My heart goes out to the family members of this teen who committed suicide. Adults, we are not, especially here in Jamaica, unfortunately, the aggression level is way too high. The nonchalant level is way too high. The ignorance, and remember, ignorance means lacking knowledge, is way too high. So we are unfeeling, uncaring. Comments show that, you know, if you want truth, go into the comments section. We always say that people are pretenders and fake. Oh, not in terms of the comments. If you want truth, read comments. Comments promulgate truth because they're hiding behind now. They feel like they can't be held accountable. No one sees them. No one knows them. Especially if they don't want to have a picture. You know, if you're on TikTok, you know, they can say everything that is in their heart, in their minds, in their souls. And the vitriol, the hate that you see, oh my God, it tells a story. There's a skit that I watch, Country Wayne skits, and even though people are commenting as it relates to the program, it is what is in them, even though they're commenting as it relates to the program, and you hear the hate in it. Most people like negativity. One or two will say, my God, can some positivity come? You can't look to people for help. Man, the heart of man is desperately wicked. Desperately wicked. Most people, unfortunately, are not really nice. The only reason why some people have not physically gotten rid of people is because they fear maybe being imprisoned or being looked down on people that they may respect. Those are the only reasons. Probably. Maybe there are others. Maybe they fear the curse of God. You know? But I'm telling you, there are young people who are going through difficulties. And as adults, we are mandated to help them. We're mandated to show compassion and love. Parents, you need to be involved in your children's life. Know what is going on. Develop some affectionate love for them. Because some of you make their lives a living nightmare, unfortunately. Guys, follow me on TikTok, subscribe to my YouTube channel, share this, and my heart goes out to the family.